Why Julius Caesar's assassination was inevitable. Imagine a world where one man holds all the power, a world where the very foundations of a republic tremble under the weight of his ambition. This is the story of Julius Caesar, and why his assassination wasn't just a tragedy, but an almost unavoidable consequence of his actions. Caesar was a master of political maneuvering. He skillfully navigated the treacherous waters of Roman politics, forming alliances and exploiting rivalries to climb the ladder of power. His military victories in Gaul cemented his reputation as a brilliant general and a popular leader. His ambition knew no bounds. He challenged the authority of the Senate, defied their orders, and ultimately plunged Rome into a bloody civil war. This war pitted Caesar against Pompey, his former ally, and the forces of the Roman Republic. Caesar's victory in the civil war left him in a position of unprecedented power. He was appointed dictator for life, a title that smacked of kingship and sent shivers down the spines of many Roman senators. They feared that Caesar intended to dismantle the Republic and establish himself as an absolute monarch. The Roman Republic was built on the principles of shared power and citizen participation. Caesar's accumulation of power threatened these fundamental principles, creating a climate of fear and resentment among those who believed in the Republic. The conspiracy against Caesar was a complex web of political intrigue and personal grievances. Senators like Brutus and Cassius, once Caesar's allies, became convinced that his assassination was the only way to save the Republic. They believed that Caesar's ambition would ultimately lead to the destruction of Roman liberty. The conspirators saw themselves as patriots, willing to sacrifice their own lives for the greater good of Rome. They believed that Caesar's death would restore the Republic to its former glory and prevent the rise of tyranny. On the Ides of March, 44 BC, the conspirators struck. They ambushed Caesar in the Senate, stabbing him to death in a brutal and chaotic scene. The assassination sent shockwaves through Rome and plunged the Republic into another period of turmoil. The conspirators had hoped that Caesar's death would restore order and stability to Rome. However, their actions only unleashed a new wave of violence and political instability. The assassination ultimately failed to achieve its intended goal. Caesar's death did not restore the Republic. Instead, it triggered a power struggle between his supporters and his assassins. This power struggle eventually led to the rise of the Second Triumvirate, a coalition of powerful leaders who sought to avenge Caesar's death and consolidate their own power. The Second Triumvirate, composed of Mark Antony, Octavian, and Lepidus, hunted down Caesar's assassins and crushed their supporters. They then turned on each other, leading to another round of civil war that ultimately resulted in the establishment of the Roman Empire under Octavian, later known as Augustus. Was Caesar's assassination truly inevitable? Perhaps not in the sense of a predetermined fate, but certainly in the sense of a highly probable outcome given the circumstances. His ambition, his disregard for Republican traditions, and the fear he instilled in his political rivals all contributed to the climate of conspiracy that ultimately led to his demise. Caesar's legacy is complex and multifaceted. He was a brilliant general, a skilled politician, and a gifted writer. But he was also an ambitious and ruthless leader who ultimately undermined the Roman Republic. His assassination serves as a cautionary tale about the dangers of unchecked power and the importance of preserving democratic institutions. The assassination of Julius Caesar marked a turning point in Roman history. It signaled the end of the Republic and the beginning of the Empire. While the conspirators sought to preserve the Republic, their actions ultimately paved the way for its demise. Caesar's death remains a subject of intense debate and historical analysis. Was he a tyrant who deserved to be overthrown, or a visionary leader who was cut down before he could realize his full potential? The answer, like Caesar himself, is complex and open to interpretation. The story of Julius Caesar's assassination is a dramatic and compelling tale of ambition, betrayal, and political intrigue. It highlights the fragility of democratic institutions and the dangers of unchecked power. If you found this analysis insightful, please like this video and subscribe to our channel for more deep dives into pivotal historical events. Share this video with your fellow history enthusiasts and let us know in the comments what other historical figures or events you'd like us to explore next. Your support helps us create more content that brings history to life.